What does it take to create a God? You are a God. You are a sleeping God, but you're awake. But what does it take to create a God? If you take that question and put it in your mind and really think about that, it'll surprise you, because you do have the answer. Each one of us have the answer. What does it take to create a God? And when we talk about that, you will understand why you go through the things that you go through. Why we go through the things that we go through. Because you are a God. So I'm not gonna tell you what it takes to create a God. I want you to think about that for a minute. I want you to really think about what does it take to create a God, and if that is true, are you going through some of those similar things that it take to create a God? That's a deep one, man. So I'm asking you, Miss Question.
Yeah, I got some. I've got one real important one.
Oh, okay. What's your question?
I think when you first realize that you're a god, you don't realize that means nobody's paved your path. Things are hard.
True, because think about the path that you're on right now that someone paved for you. Every one of us is on a path that someone paved for us. Pan over there. I love keep panning over there, because that's who set up our path. All that concrete set up our path. That is our path that is paved for us. Now, any one of you tell me, the path that has been paved for you by the concrete, is that path a healthy, safe, productive path for you?
No.
So it is safe to say that you're already on a path that's paved for you that ain't working for none of us. Did y'all hear that?
So we're paving our own path?
Bam. Where do you think that self-love come in? Where do you think all that advice we give to people? And everybody gives advice. Every single one of us give advice. But a lot of us have a hard time taking our own advice. But other people will take your advice and be very prosperous off your advice. Why? Why can't we take our own advice and pave our own path? I'm just asking. And you should ask yourself the same thing. Because the path that has been paved for us, and I know for us, lead us to 6 feet or to prison. Because there's no jobs. There's nothing that's going to allow a young man coming out of high school in the inner city and even some rural areas the opportunity to go and prosper without having to go through the system. Everything is designed to go through the system. Even on this island, things are designed for these island brothers to go through the system. Don't think I can't see it. Don't think I can't see it. I see it. I see how these island brothers go through the system. No different from my brothers on the mainland that go through the system. And it's designed, man. And if something's designed, woo, that means it's done on purpose. And if something is done on purpose, that means there's a reason why some people have to go through certain things. Remember the question now, what does it take to create a God? I'm not gonna answer that yet. I want you guys to just keep thinking about that. What does it take to create a God? Very, very deep question if you can answer that. What does it take? It will blow your mind at what it takes to create a God. What does it take to create a peaceful man? Let's not even say a God. What does it take to create a peaceful man?
A man who knows what it's like in the absence of peace.
Woo! You heard that? What does it take to create a peaceful woman? What does it
Let
take?
her be. Let her grow from the beginning without the paved path.
Who's paving a woman's path? Who paves a woman's path? This is a good one. Yeah. Back at you, women. Back at you, ladies. I like this dialogue, man. Check this out. All right, now come on, talk to me.
You get a welcoming kit when you're born, and people keep on helping you understand what's the next expectation of you as a young woman, as an adolescent, as you become an adult. There's a map already for you. You can follow it. It's a kit ready to go. How to be a woman.
You know what we should do? We should do a show on a woman's asking questions, to where it's just a question that a woman would ask. Not just ask of me as a man, but just ask. And let's see if we can get some clarity. Because I really believe that if we can get some clarity on what she was saying about a woman, I think we'll open up a door. Because yes, a woman's path has been paved and is paved. And it's paved by men. Yes, it is. When you're born here, and the first thing they're gonna look at is, does he have something hanging outside or is it on the inside? If it's on the outside, then it's, what race is it? If it's on the inside, I don't care what race it is. It's going over there. And we'll sort it out when it gets over there, but we already know. It goes over there first. We're gonna deal with what hanging on the outside and what race it is. We're gonna get this under control first. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. That's how it is.
Seems like it's going to be harder for women to be the god they are than anyone.
Check this out. Who's more spiritual? Men or women? Who's more religious? Men or women? If both answers are women, it's because it's something that's beyond man. So a woman will awaken much faster, much faster, much faster. Women are already awake. Women are already awake. They're already awake. They're already awake. They're already awake on a level this above the male vibration. Has to be, because you know they brought us into existence. So I don't care what any man says, man, get off that shit. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here in this existence. And we are a lesser gene. We're XY, they're XX. That XY, that Y is a broken X. And it's a third of its size. That thing keeps shrinking. They're saying about 100,000 years, the Y chromosome will be no more. I think it's gonna happen before then. We could look around and see the shrinking of the Y chromosome. Scientists aren't gonna tell us that. You can see it in nature already. So how is it that I can't pay homage to where I came from? Man, y'all better get out of here. And all these guys that are thinking on that level, you will soon realize something about them, dude, that you already know. You already know who your mama is. You know the power that they have. You know that. But we ain't here to talk about that right now. But we're gonna get to that. Oh boy, are we going to get to that one. Right now, we are talking about you have a question? Oh, this can be edited.